Hey guys, it's Sean here. Welcome to today's video. Really excited to show you the pub today where we've converted to 7 studios. We're pretty much 99% there now. We've got plumbers just finishing off bits and bobs. We've got photography going on. But yeah, let's have a look at first studio. So here we are, we're in Studio 1, and wow, has it changed since the last time we were here. I mean, if you've not seen the last video, click on the link below or here. Just have a look at the last stage of where we were. But now this is all dressed. You can see we've got our chest of drawers in place, our beds here, we've done our partition properly now, and you can see it's broken up the room really good with the black effect and the slats as well, which has been a statement of all the rooms. Bit of change in plan here. The bed was supposed to go here, and the desk was supposed to go in that corner, but as you do, you always find problems. Desk didn't fit in that space, and the bed was in the way of the wardrobe door, so we've had to rejig it around, and I think we've done okay. It still fits in quite nicely. I've got our ensuite in here, which we've finally got our water connection on as well. We've got our mirrors and shelves. Plumbers are just fitting the rest of the trays, making sure there's no leaks, because we've had a bit of a delay with the Severn Trent connection, but we're literally nearly there and people can move in the next couple of days. As I've shown you before, there's a wardrobe in here, currently just use as storage. So wardrobe for the tenants to put their clothes in, and we've got a bit of space at the top for their suitcases, and then here's my favourite bit. This is what they call a peninsula island, where you've got enough space for 2 stools. We're actually missing one. Microwave, toaster, kettle, you've got your oven, 2-ring hob, fridge, freezer, so literally everything's here, and not to mention the washing machine dryers, which I've gone for 1 per studio. And then right here, if I just close the door, there's a bit of a sofa space here. Sofa space is perfect for, you can maybe sit down with a plate of food, or even just sit down and chill and watch the TV. I mean, sofa can actually go against that wall, but we'll leave it here for now, and tenants will probably move the stuff around as they please. So that's Studio 1 for now. Let's have a look at Studio 2. So right now we're in Studio 2. Again, another favourite, where we've got a massive island here for breakfast table. TV's right there. Plenty of space to cook around here as well. And again, same again with all the others, washing machine, dryers, kettle, toaster, microwave oven. We've got a 2-ring hob with the oven at the bottom and a fridge freezer in the corner as well. And what I like about this one is actually drawers as well, so people can put their cutlery in. Right now I've got tools in there. And then again, we've finished off with our tiling. It's like a marbly effect which matches the worktops perfectly. And then if you shoot the camera here, we've got a slat feature wall. So I actually stuck these one by one, but it's really worth the time and effort. Something really simplistic, goes quite well with the theme as well. And really it's nice and cozy because you're not too close to your kitchen. You walk in, you sort of just chuck your keys on the bedside table, and again, like last week I said in my video, I want to allow plenty of storage, so I've got storage in the bedside tables, got storage in chest of drawers, and again storage in the wardrobes. So yeah, you can literally fit a small suitcase in the top when people move in. And last but not least, a desk space as well, because even if we're not targeting students, people are working from home now these days, so it's always nice to have a separate area. If they don't want to work here, they can always work on the breakfast table, have a bit of food, and it's just nice to put everything in perspective. So that's Studio 2 for now. Let's have a look at Studio 3. Right, standing in Studio 3, this is one of our smaller ones, but I call it quite cozy. As soon as you walk through the door, we've got the bed, we've got a bedside table next to it as well. Where I'm standing here is you've got the ensuite behind me. Really generous space. They're not tiny ensuites. I think this one's about roughly 3 square meters. And again, we've got big trays. So if you're slightly a bit bigger, it's not a concern. I've had reviews in the past where, why did you put such small ensuites in? And yeah, we're trying to be a bit more generous now. Got a sink with a drainer. Again, we could have gone for the smaller drainer, but because we had so much worktop space before, I might as well just put a bigger sink in. It goes quite nicely with the washer dryer here, fridge freezer. And again, I mean, this is only for 1 person. There's plenty of storage, as I've been banging on about, for your kitchen utensils, your everyday needs, and it's generally a nice space that I would live in, and I think that's something that you should encourage in your builds. Make sure that's something that you want to live in and not a dump that you would just let anyone live in. So that's Studio 3 for now. Let's look at Studio 4. So this is Studio 4, again probably second best in my favourites. I'll show you my favourite upstairs in a bit. We've gone for the slats for the headboard feature. We've got a sofa as well for the TV. We've tried to put all our storage in as we've promised with all the other studios, and yes, it might look a bit cramped, but I think when you're actually standing here, it's not too bad because you've got your desk space, your drawers can actually do actually open out in full. On other developments I've seen, like, you've literally tried to cram a chest of drawers at the end of a bed and you can't even open the drawers. Over to this side we've got a kitchen. We've managed to incorporate a breakfast bar, and underneath the breakfast bar we've got our fridge freezers. We've still managed to fit our washing dryers in, 2 ring hobs and all the other appliances, and this is one of the first studios that actually rented out. We actually rented that in January, but we've managed to move them into temporary accommodation in one of our other rooms just so we can finish this to the spec that we want. We didn't want people moving into a rush job, and I think it's turned out really well. So this is Studio 4. Let's look at Studio 5. So right here we're in Studio 5. I'm standing in a kitchen area where we've managed to fit a nice L-shaped kitchen. Still managed to fit our washer dryer in, fridge freezer on the side. There's meant to be a bit of a breakfast bar, but what we did instead was put 2 nice chairs here and a bit of a coffee table slash dining. We've put in our microwaves, kettles and toasters, 2 ring hobs in every studio. Little hoover here, making sure tenants are conscious and keep the places clean. And yeah, another nice feature in here is we've actually got a bit of a breakout where you're separate from the kitchen. So we've actually fit a double in here and a bedside table, and again chest of drawers, desk, nice and cozy with a radiator underneath you, keep you warm, and a big wardrobe again all built in. Ensuite here has been nicely placed because where we are now standing is where the alleyway is. So it's good to use space where you can and just be a bit more creative. And yeah, I like these shelves as well underneath the mirrors. Again, put your toothbrushes, shavers and storage underneath here, underneath the vanities. So that's Studio 5, let's look at number 6. So this is Studio 6. Again, we've gone for a really nice partition here. It breaks up the room quite nicely with the colours. Got a bit of a black shade here, and then into here you've got the green kind of warm colour where it's a bit more cosy. Where we couldn't fit 2 bedside tables, we've actually put a shelf in place so you can put a phone down or even like a drink. And we still managed to fit our chest of drawers here, plenty of storage again for clothing. The ensuite in here is really generous because it goes over the stairs. We've got that extra bit of space, so what we've done is we've put a big shower in, got plenty of space where your radiator doesn't have to go next to the toilet. And what we found in the past is tenants were like burning their knees on the radiator when they're like sitting down. And if you follow me to the kitchen, so on this side, again we've managed to fit a breakfast bar, 2 stools, TVs here. I mean, this TV can swivel around to face that way if you're lying in bed. But what I do like is there's plenty of storage again for, this is supposed to be for 1 person. You've got a 2 ring hob, oven, all the appliances you need. And it's just really cozy. And what we've got is we've got a teacher moving into this one because they're working from home. So again, they can work on the breakfast bar or they can work on the desk. So that's Studio 6 for now. Let's look at my favourite, which is Studio 7. So this is the last studio, this is Studio 7. It's one of my favourites just purely because of the size, and now you can see its shape and form because we've got all the furniture in place. So here we've got the bed, bedside table and a chest of drawers next to it. So not only you've got storage here to put like a glass or a drink when you're in bed and your phone, you've also got somewhere here as well where some people may even put a clock. Wardrobe again built in, all similar to the ones downstairs. And a little bit different in this one is we've got a sofa in here. If you looked at my last video, I actually shot the video from here. And again, sofa space is perfect, where you've got a bigger TV, desk space in the corner if you're working from home or a student. We've actually got a couple that's moving into this flat in the next couple of days, and they're paying about 700 for this room. So it just shows that space sells and location is great, and we just tick all the boxes. I think that's the main thing. And just to go through the kitchen, as you can see, we've separated the breakfast bar from the kitchen, and we've got plenty space to cook. We've got 2-ring Harby oven, all the necessary appliances, plenty of storage at the top. I think this is quite snazzy where you can pull it out and the light comes out. And I just feel really proud of this project because we've considered every aspect, even from when you walk into your studio, you're not walking on carpet, you're walking on vinyl. So if you have muddy shoes on like a winter's day, you can easily wipe this up, and you've got better wear and tear. And then you've got the, last but not least, there's a bit of paint mark there, so we've got some snagging to do. We've got an ensuite in here where we've allowed for a massive shower tray. This is about 1400 in size. The sink vanity's got its own storage at the bottom. We've even got storage on top of the mirrors as well. So again, just simple things that you should really consider when designing HMOs. If you just think and relate to how you live at home and what do you use on a day-to-day basis, you can incorporate this in all your HMOs. So that's it, this is the finished pub. I'm really happy to show you the journey from it being literally a building site to how it is now. Stay tuned for more updates on the other projects, so remember to hit the subscribe and notification bell, and we'll be bringing you out more weekly content.